And with fame came controversy. Tupac faced legal battles and even served time in prison. During this period, a feud between East Coast and West Coast rappers began to brew. Tupac, signed to the West Coast's Death Row Records, became the face of this rivalry. His conflict with New York rapper, the notorious B.I.G., was sensationalized by the media, and in 1994, he was attacked at a recording studio in New York and shot 5 times. He survived, but the incident changed him forever. And then came that night, September 7, 1996. After watching a Mike Tyson boxing match in Las Vegas, the car Tupac was in was riddled with bullets. He was shot 4 times. After fighting for his life for 6 days, on September 13, 1996, at the young age of 25, Tupac Shakur left this world. NNHI's murder remains a mystery to this day. Was it the result of gang violence? Was the coastal rivalry behind it? Or was it a deeper conspiracy? There are many theories, but the truth has never been revealed. Tupac's death was not the end of his voice. Even after his passing, several of his albums were released, many of which became massive hits. Songs like Chain J's became an anthem for social justice movements worldwide. Today, more than 2 decades after his death, Tupac is not just a rapper. He is a cultural icon. His poetry is studied in universities. His words inspire new generations of artists, activists, and thinkers. NNHI's life was a paradox, a mix of rage and love, of thug life and Dear Mama. He was the complex, unfiltered voice of a generation that refused to be ignored. Tupac Shakur proved that art can be a weapon, a mirror, and a source of hope. And that is why, even today, his voice doesn't just play on the radio. It echoes in the conscience of the world. A voice that changed hip-hop forever. A face that told the story of an entire generation both on and off the screen. A life that lasted only 25 years, but left behind so many questions that the world is still searching for answers. This is the story of a poet, a revolutionary, an actor, a gangster, and a voice that could not be silenced by bullets. This is the story of Tupac Amaru Shakur. Today, let's embark on a journey that began on the streets of Harlem and ended on a fateful night in Las Vegas, or perhaps became immortal forever. NNTO understand Tupac Shakur. We have to go back to a time even before he was born. He was named after the Peruvian revolutionary Tupac Amaru II. His mother, Afeni Shakur, was an active member of the Black Panther Party. While Tupac was still in her womb, Afeni was in jail, accused in a bombing case, and was defending herself in court. And born on June 16, 1971, in Harlem, New York, Tupac witnessed poverty, racism, and political turmoil from a young age. His upbringing gave him the fire that was reflected in his songs. His family moved frequently, from Baltimore to California. It was during this time that Tupac attended the Baltimore School for the Arts, where he studied acting, poetry, and dance. Here, his creative talent began to shine. It was also where he met his best friend, Jada Pinkett, who would later become Jada Pinkett Smith. And moving to California was a turning point in Tupac's life. He got his first break with the hip-hop group Digital Underground as a roadie and backup dancer. Soon, his own talent was about to be unleashed upon the world. In 1991, he released his debut album, Tupacalypse Now. The song Brenda's Got a Baby exposed the harsh realities hidden within society, like teenage pregnancy and violence. His voice was different. He wasn't just making party anthems. He was weaving the pain, the struggles, and the hopes of his people into words. Following this, albums like Strictly For My Niggaz, Me Against the World, and his masterpiece, All Eyes on May, turned him into hip-hop's biggest superstar. All Eyes on May was the first ever double-disc album in hip-hop and shattered all sales records. While songs like California Love and How Do You Want It were party tracks, it was on songs like Dear Mama that he expressed his love and respect for his mother, something new and profound in hip-hop. Tupac was more than just a rapper. There was a depth in his eyes that the camera recognized. His performances in films like Juice, Poetic Justice, and Above the Rim were critically acclaimed. He proved that he was a versatile artist. His true identity lay in his activism. In his interviews, in his songs, He consistently spoke out against police brutality, injustice, and the system. He introduced the concept of thug life, an acronym for the hate you give little infants F********************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************* That the hate society instills in children is the same hate that grows up to destroy society. It wasn't just a slogan, it was a philosophy.